Ooh, Lordy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's chilly out here. I mean, it's only about 28 degrees, but hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm out here in shorts like an idiot, and it's cold. And let me say congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't want to bet against Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid in the playoffs. I knew that the Miami Dolphins would have no chance. I mean, the game is still going on. I could be wrong, but it's 26-7. Miami basically had one great deep pass to Tyreek Hill, and that's it. They're not a cold weather team. All the advantage was literally with Kansas City. And I thought it was kind of crazy because this is funny because I'm sitting here seeing Pat Mahomes' helmet crack, and it's taking me back to working in Waynesboro, and it was cold outside. We had the wind chill, and I was doing the siding on the side of the house, and it's cold. I mean, it's not cold like it was in Kansas City, but I remember cutting some of the vinyl siding, and it was brittle and literally cracked. And so I'm imagining that cold air that when Pat Mahomes got hit right there on that point, it just shattered. But I'm sitting here watching the officials, literally, I'm like, how are you still letting this game go on where he's got literally a broken helmet? But they finally caught it and got somebody else's helmet, I guess, and put it on him and things. Let me say shout out to Eastside Herald, who has trolled us, and the Texans did what I did not think that they were going to do this year. I don't think that anybody thought that D'Amico Ryans, who maybe should be the coach of the year, would turn that thing over. And it goes to show you that sometimes people hire name people and they expect to have all these great results. Because when I look at Bill Belichick, his coaching tree, everything that's on his coaching tree seems to die. We saw Josh McDaniels screw up with the Denver Broncos, get another chance with the Raiders and screw up with that one. You know, we saw Bill O'Brien, who did at least take the Texans to the playoffs one time, but thought he was Bill Belichick and starts trading people like DeAndre Hopkins and stuff for a running back and literally implode the team. We so many times think that these coaches are going to be great because they coached with this guy and that guy. I hate to say this, but you sit here and look at McDaniels in Miami, not that this game was good, but he is a well-respected coordinator and then head coach. When you look at Sean McVay, when you look at Shanahan, believe it or not, those guys all coached with the Commanders. Yeah, you don't expect that guys would be great head coaches coming from a loser organization like the Commanders. You don't. And so many times people are just in love because of a name. Now, the name that's kind of coming around right now, which is ridiculous because we're sitting here getting ready to play. And mind you, don't think that we can't lose this game. I hear everybody thinks that this is just going to be a blowout, it's going to be easy. Because I remember the same feeling when the New York stinking Giants came to our house and kicked our teeth in on the way to going all the way to the Super Bowl and beating an 18-0 New England Patriot. So if you think that there's no chance in the world, you are dead wrong. In fact, I will give you another one. The Green Bay Packers of 2010 were the 6th seed back when there was only 6 seeds, and have a 3-5 record on the road, losing to the Atlanta Falcons at their place, losing to the Chicago Bears at their place. Go on the road and play the Philadelphia Eagles and beat them in Philly. Go to Atlanta and beat them in Atlanta. Go to the Bears for the NFC Championship game as the wild card and beat the Bears all the way down into the ice storm that was the week of the Super Bowl in Dallas, and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in Dallas, winning the Super Bowl. So don't tell me that this shit can't happen. Don't tell me that. My Cowboys on paper, are the better team, the superior team, and should be the winning team. But it's freaking football. I did not see the Texans scoring all those points against the Cleveland Browns today in that defense, did you? But here's the thing that's kind of crazy. As we've made decisions that people will continuously kill us for. Now listen. The one thing that people have not been able to forgive the Cowboys for so long, for the last few years, is getting rid of Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper has a big game. Everybody points to and says the Joneses are idiots. Why did we get rid of that guy? Well, here's the thing about Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper always wows you. Amari Cooper is one of the best route runners that there is. Amari Cooper is a great player. I will not deny that. But the thing is about Amari Cooper, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's attitude, I don't know if it's injuries, I don't know what it is, but Amari Cooper, when it comes to the end of the season, when it comes to playoffs, for whatever reason, he's not that same guy. He's not that same guy. And it's time to let the whole Amari Cooper situation go. He'll help you get there to the playoffs, but for whatever reason, he just can't seem to contribute when you get there. And that's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. Now, I know the haters out there will say, well, you can say the same thing about Dak Prescott. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. But Amari Cooper, I know he was injured, and people say, well, he was injured, so you can't. But that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It was a plantar fasciitis. It was the ankle. It was always something that when it became time that we really need you, we don't have you. So let Amari Cooper trade go. Maybe they should have gotten more for him. Maybe. But let it go. And tomorrow, we just got to win. We have just got to win. I'm going to go to bed early tonight because I want to be well refreshed. I got to get everything together for the game because I haven't had a chance to go to the store. I'm actually going to try and go to the store here before I go to bed. I'm going to pick some of the stuff up for tomorrow. But at least not having the 1 o'clock game gives me more time to get things together. But today I had to say goodbye to a great friend and a mentor, my friend Alex. And you know the great thing about Alex, and I hope that when it comes my time, that I have as many people that want to be there to say goodbye. Heard so many different stories and things and memories, and a flood of different things that I did with him just kind of came through. And I realized this thing with the red brick house, it shouldn't be standing there. It shouldn't be existing right now. But then again, it should. And what that place is becoming, which has been there for so long, and I had Debbie's mother came through, and she has done basically a notebook with all of the history of this house and all of the people that have been there, as much history that's been filled in on this place as possible. But I realized for me, this house is becoming a house of memories, because my friend Alex, who 89 years old, Coast Guard, was in the Coast Guard, family man, raised his kids, raised other people's kids, worked for GSA, had his own business, and taught me so much about life. Some years back in 2016, when I got the red brick house, I had these bricks that were missing from the house, and I knew I needed to find the same kind and didn't know where to find them. I looked online, I talked to people, nobody knew where to go. But my good friend Alex was like a reference book of knowledge when it came to construction. And I went to him, I said, Alex, I need to find these bricks to fix the house. And he looked at me and said, man, that's a Williamsburg brick, man. He said, you know, they're handmade. They're a softer brick. You got to use lime mortar with them and things. If you use regular mortar with them, it'll reject it because it's permeable. The water goes through the brick and it's got to be able to breathe and expand and contract. If you use the regular mortar, it don't expand and contract. And so you got the two different things going in two different directions, and two different things in two different directions ain't never going to work. I said, okay, I hear what you're saying. Where can I find some? Man, I got a pile of them behind the house. And he did. And so those bricks we used to fix that red brick house. And so now, every time I go to that house, the first thing I see is those bricks that I got from my friend Alex. And that's another person and another memory that will forever live in that place. And in the end, when we're gone, the memories of all of us will fade out. And that's why, as much as I give Shannon Sharpe so much grief, the one thing I will always remember about Shannon Sharpe was saying that every day you're writing your eulogy. I just hope when I'm gone that I'm thought of in good light. In the meantime, I want to make sure that all the people that I love know that I love them. And make sure you do the same. And I love you guys. And I hope and pray that tomorrow, Cowboys get a win. I appreciate y'all. Peace out.